Hi, my name's Scott. I'm not sure who I'm saying hi to just yet. I believe probably just myself. I'm created this YouTube channel in Scott's head as a sort of therapy to myself to try and figure out why I go through certain emotions and what the triggers are. So I'm kind of using this as a diary. But if there is anyone that is watching, then hi to you as well. And I hope that you do get something out of this, out of my videos. And if you've got any advice for me, then please, I'm all ears, especially this ear. It's no larger than the other one. But any advice or any help that you can give, I really appreciate it. So what I really want to talk about is for the past 10-15 years, as soon as I hit puberty really, I've been going through certain extreme emotions, and I thought it'd be something that I would eventually grow out of. As I'm approaching 30, I'm still going through these emotions and I'm not even sure if they're getting worse or if they're getting better, but I'm still going through it, and it's not good. It's not giving me peace of mind, and in reality, but in reality, I've got this fear of harming myself and harming my mental state of mind, and so, I mean, I suffer from severe anxiety and depression, and I'm not too sure where that's coming from. I think it's difficult to say. I'm not saying that I've had the most tragic life, and if you look at my life on paper, it looks great. I mean, I've got a great job, I've got my own lovely apartment in the city centre, I've got the perfect other half, I've travelled the world, I've lived in other countries, and my mentality is just to do it, experience things, because at the end of the day, we're all dying, slowly getting closer to death, which is really sad to say that, and but I think it's something we all have to admit and try and live your best life. But going back to the issues that I've had, first came around when I was about 12, 13. I just went through this huge depression state, and there was nothing that I know of that triggered it, or I'm not even too sure how I got out of it. There were times where I've self-harmed, I've run away from home, and just hurting people around me, not physically, but obviously mentally. But it's still ongoing. Just the day before my 28th birthday last year, I went through this huge mental breakdown, and I didn't really have anyone to talk to, or I didn't feel like I had anyone to talk to. I kind of alienate myself from everybody around. I've got a big family, so in my family I've obviously got my mother, my father, who unfortunately broke up when I was 4, but I'm still got great relationships with them. I've got one sister, then I've also got 4 half sisters and a few half brothers, and also stepbrothers as well. So I've got a big family, and I still don't really feel like I can talk to anyone about what I'm going through. I've always kept myself to myself, and of course I'm to blame for that. I'm to blame for not opening up and talking to these things with my family. But I think I kind of had some kind of regret in not doing so and not getting closer to my family. They don't know what I'm going through. They think I have this perfect life, as do many people sharing their lives on social medias like Instagram and Facebook. You only post about the positives, you never post about the negatives. I think it's kind of like a cover for true emotions and what I'm actually feeling. I'm aiming to live this life, but in reality, my head is going crazy. But yeah, so I'm not too sure what's driving this. So what I'm going to use this channel for is just to delve down into my mental state of mind and see if there is anything, just talking out aloud and allowing myself to talk to myself. I am quite lonely. I don't have any close friends that I can just call and go for a drink with. And again, that's probably down to myself, alienating myself, and never having the mentality to just go and spend time with them, or a proactive approach to friendship. I've got an amazing partner, as I mentioned before. Been with him for 9 years. We're going from strength to strength, and he is everything. We've been through a lot, both in our personal lives, but we've brought each other out the other end. And at the end of the day, he is my backbone. He's the one that probably prevents me from doing something that I'd later regret. But over this week, unfortunately, my stepdad got diagnosed with cancer in November. In December, he was told he had 3 to 6 months to live. Then, unfortunately, he passed away just a couple of weeks ago. And I've just been on a roller coaster of emotions. Again, my family see me as an emotionless, heartless, and the young one of the family. So nobody ever asked me to see if I was okay. Nobody gave me a hug. It was the funeral yesterday, and I was there hugging everyone, making sure everyone was okay, but nobody came up to me to ask me, are you okay? Which was tough. It's tough. I stayed strong during the funeral, but I just wanted to get home. I just wanted somebody to hug, and unfortunately I didn't have anyone there that I could, so I had to travel back 3 hours to Manchester to get that hug. And you know what, it was worth it, but it just makes me sad that people don't seem to care about me as much as I maybe care about them. I've always been told that I put people first before I put myself first, and I just kind of now need to find out what I can do to get my mental state of mind out of the negative, out of the dump, and back on track, and back in this positive mental state of mind that I've always go for. And what people believe I have, even at work, people always tell me I'm the most positive person they've ever met, because I put this front on, I put a smile, and then I come home and I'm sad, I'm alone, I'm crying, and it's tough, and I don't know how to get out of it. So what I'm doing is logging my thoughts. I'm not even going to edit most of these videos. I just want to kind of put my mind on paper, speak out loud, and see what comes out of this mouth, and see if I can find something that will hopefully put an end to my anxiety and depression and sadness. But yeah, thank you.